Thanks so much for joining us here in the Fox 4 Weather Center. Well, overall today, temperatures have been running above average yet again. Mid to upper 80s currently across the board. We're at 88 degrees in Fort Myers, 87 coming in for Cape Coral as well as Arcadia. Currently 89 degrees in Port Charlotte. Farther inland, mid-80s right now for Moorhaven as well as Clewiston. Now let's take you down to Marco Island where temperatures are currently at 84. It is picture perfect for anybody heading off to the beach this evening. Of course, the Gulf of Mexico, a little bit cooler right now, down to 78 degrees here based upon our local buoys. But otherwise, at least we don't have much in the way of big waves, and that's because those offshore winds are a bit lighter today. And that's going to be the case for the next couple of days. So helping you plan out the rest of this evening, mostly clear skies are forecast. Temperatures dropping from around 80 degrees at 8 o'clock to 77 there at 10, and by midnight we are falling into the mid-70s. So high pressure still in control of our weather here at home, bringing us that tranquil weather pattern. So flow persists out of the north and east, and that's because winds around an area of high pressure circulate clockwise. So that's why our flow is currently from the Atlantic. So that's why we have some fair weather cumulus clouds because of Atlantic moisture. And again, that offshore wind also helpful for anybody venturing off to the beach. Now, here in the days ahead, we're going to be watching a couple of different cold fronts working their way through the Midwest. It's not this one that we're going to have, but this is actually me kind of fizzling out as it encounters that ridge of high pressure, is kind of washing out here in the next day or so. But we have another cold front that's going to be diving down from Canada, and that is what's going to be coming through here as we look ahead to the weekend. So we do have some slight changes on the horizon in your 7-day forecast, but for now, those winds not quite as strong. We have gust in Venice around 18 miles per hour. Right now, Page Field reporting gusts upwards of 16 miles per hour. And this is a look at those peak gusts that we experienced all day today. So going all the way back to midnight. Since midnight, Moorhaven and Clewiston have reported peak wind gusts of 20 miles per hour. Certainly an improvement from yesterday when all of our winds were gusting around 30 miles per hour. So as expected, winds not quite as strong. That's going to be the case here for the next couple of days. Look at that, those gusts continuing to run in the teens. Then we have that weak cold front coming through on Saturday. Behind it, windier weather is expected, especially Monday into Tuesday. So early next week, it does look like it will be fairly windy, but heading into tomorrow, those winds overall expected to be much lighter out of the north and east, gusting 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we step into tomorrow morning, mostly sunny skies are expected. Lots of sunshine for the first half of the day. Then heading into the afternoon, partly cloudy skies are expected. Could squeeze out a passing sprinkle, but otherwise, same weather pattern expected as we look ahead to your Friday. Again, if we were to squeeze out a sprinkle, it would be from one of those low cumulus clouds. We don't have to worry about heavy rainfall. We don't have to worry about any thunder or lightning. It would simply be from some of that moisture coming in from the Atlantic. So maybe a trace in the rain gauge, if anything at all. I just don't foresee that in our next couple of days, but also even through that 7-day forecast, even as that next front comes through. So morning temperatures starting off in the mid to upper 60s, afternoon highs mid to upper 80s. It's going to be another warmer than normal day. As we look ahead to the weekend, that weak cold front comes through on Saturday, and again, following it's going to be breezy and windy early next week.